Hello, and welcome to lesson number 31 in our second grade math program. This lesson really asks us to put all of our great math thinking together and make sense of some story problems. And part of making sense of these story problems is by thinking, how am I going to solve it? Right? The instructions here say solve the following word problems by drawing a tape diagram. Then use any strategy that you've learned to solve. Well, I think that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that here you are looking and thinking, now I've had many strategies. Which one am I going to use, right? Now, of course, I'm going to do an example for you, and I'll be the one picking my own strategies. But you can be open-minded. What hangs up a lot of second graders is the tape and how to draw a tape. And so I'll model that right now, and hopefully in a clear way. Sandra has 46 fewer coins than Martha. And Sandra has 57 coins. How many coins does Martha have? When I read that, it's not entirely clear exactly what I'm going to do yet. That's why I want to make the drawing right away. And when I draw a tape here, I'm going to draw a tape and label it with what I know. Okay? For example, we know here that Sandra has 57 coins. So I'm going to go ahead and show 57. I'm going to even put Sandra's name here. I don't have to. I could put an S or something, But now, to make sense of this, Sandra has 46 fewer coins than Martha. Well, that means that Martha has more. So I'm going to draw Martha's tape starting in the same starting place, but definitely longer. Okay? Because I know that Sandra's are 46 fewer. In fact, that's going to help, because if I know it's fewer, that means I know this distance right here between Martha's total and what Sandra has. This is the distance here. This is the 46 fewer right there. Now I look at it and think, how many coins does Martha have? Well, I know that this piece of the tape, this piece of Martha's tape, I'm going to write Martha here too, that's got to be 57, and the 46 fewer is represented by this extra stick of tape. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put these two together. Put them together. Alright, well, here's the part where you think, how do I want to put them together? And you can use your own strategy, right? Well, just to model the strategy we've done in class lately. The totals below strategy. I could put the 7 and the 6 together, and knowing that that's 13, carefully write the 13. 1 in the tens place, 3 in the ones place. And then the other, 5 plus 4. It's really not 5 plus 4. I said that because some kids in class were doing that yesterday. It's not. It's 50 and 40. 50 and 40. 50 and 40 is 90. And I'll write the 90 there. Now that I've got these totals below, I'm going to go like that. I don't need that 57 anymore. And just sum these two up. 3 ones and 10 tens. Right? And we have an answer of 103. Martha has 103. And I could squeeze that in somewhere, like here. Martha has 103 coins. And that's a high quality answer, right? How many coins do Sandra and Martha have together? Well, now we know Martha has 103, right? I'm going to label that too. 103. M for Martha. Now, I notice here that it says put them together. So it helps my brain. I don't know if it helps you. I'm going to stick the tapes side by side like this. going to stick Sandra's here because I'm going to put them together, right? There's Sandra's. I'm sticking them together. I want to know the total. I want to know the 103 plus Sandra's, and up here we learned Sandra's 57, right? Let's stick them together. 103 and 57. And again, your choice how you want to add those, right? I think I'll leave that alone. Just look at the next one. All right, you're going to solve problems, and you'll be deciding what your strategy is, and I'm confident that you understand your choices, right? Your choices. There are 32 brown dogs and 19 white dogs at the park. 16 more brown dogs come to the park. How many dogs are there now at the park? That's funny. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Somebody's counting a lot of dogs, huh? I'm going to label the browns here that were there in the beginning, 32, and the 19 white ones. And I'm sticking them together. Why do you think I want to stick them together? Well, because I think that I know we're asking how many dogs there are all together, right? So the white ones, WH for white. And then 16 more brown ones come to the park. Oh my, I'm sticking that on here. I am going to stick it over here. Just because in my brain, I know the way I'm thinking. If I see them stuck together in one tape, I know I want that whole tape. Somehow I want to put these parts together to get a total. That's what's missing. Now here's the part that's interesting. The math idea is, what are you going to do? Do you see any way that you can put those three parts together more easily, right? Because sometimes in math, that's what we want to do. Pick a way that makes sense or that's easier for us. Gosh, could we stack all three on top of each other? We could. We could put two of them together first. I see a way that I want to put two together. You see these two? I'm noticing 19 is awfully close to 20. In fact, all it really needs is a 1. So if I take 1 out of the 32, then that would leave 31. So I'll take this 1, join it with the 19, and that makes 20. And I'll add to that 31. So I know that these two are 31 and 20. That's 61. Okay, those are the dogs that were at the park in the beginning. And then 16 more came. So how about I'll stack those? The 61 and then the 16 new dogs came. Stack them and add them. Hey, look at that. 1 and 6, 6 and 1. Well, that is pretty simple, isn't it? 1 and 6 and 6 and 1. How many dogs altogether? And now at the park, yeah, there are 77 dogs, right? So, what we just did together is we looked at ways to put tapes together to match a problem. Certainly, this was the really more unusual one. But I put them side by side, Sandra's and Martha's coins, just to compare. And that way I could see, you know, it just helped me to understand what we were trying to do. And that's what we do in math. We pick strategies that help us understand and make sense, right? All right. Best wishes today as you work through some story problems and make sense out of your drawings and out of your strategies to put numbers together. All right? Have a great day. So long.